You are in a conversation, and you say something, not to be provocative, just honest, and the room goes quiet in the wrong way. Not the quiet of people thinking, the quiet of people waiting for you to stop. You finish the thought. Someone changes the subject. You learn, slowly, to say less. To approximate the kind of person the room expects, you become good at it. And that is when the real loneliness starts. Most people experience loneliness as a deficit, something missing, something that would be fixed if the right people arrived. Nietzsche had a different diagnosis. He thought the loneliness of serious thinkers was not accidental and not a wound. It was structural, built into what it means to see things clearly in a world where clarity is not welcome. In Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Nietzsche wrote a chapter called On the Flies of the Marketplace. The marketplace is not a location. It is wherever the noise of collective opinion is loudest. And Zarathustra's advice to the person who thinks differently from the crowd is not to argue, not to persuade, not to wait for recognition. It is to leave. Flee, my friend, into your solitude, Nietzsche wrote, not as resignation, as instruction. The German word he used throughout Zarathustra for this condition is Einsamkeit, which translates as both solitude and loneliness, because in German they are the same word. This matters. The English language separates them. Solitude is chosen and peaceful. Loneliness is suffered and involuntary. Nietzsche refused that separation. For him, the two cannot be cleanly divided. The person who thinks seriously will experience both simultaneously, the chosen withdrawal and the unchosen ache of it. In Schopenhauer as Educator, written in 1874 as part of his untimely meditations, Nietzsche argued that every person carries a genuine uniqueness at their core, but that most people spend their lives hiding it, not from cowardice exactly, but from the very reasonable fear of what exposure costs. He wrote that those who do assert their true character in the face of public opinion often suffer from the resulting solitude. The suffering is not a sign that something has gone wrong. It is evidence that something real is being protected. Here is where the video's title needs to be examined carefully, because Nietzsche would resist it. The most intelligent people is a flattering category. It suggests that the loneliness is a mark of superiority, that you are lonely because you see more than others, and others cannot keep up. Nietzsche's actual argument is harder than that. In Zarathustra, he is equally suspicious of people who retreat into solitude out of pride, or wounded vanity, or a desire to be seen as profound. He wrote that the person going into solitude will be a heretic to yourself, and a doubter, and a fool. The isolation is not comfortable self-congratulation. It is confrontation with your own contradictions, without anyone else to blame them on. The loneliness Nietzsche is describing is not the loneliness of someone who has not yet found their people. It is the loneliness of someone engaged in a task that cannot be shared, the task of thinking something through to its actual conclusion without softening it for company. The room that went quiet when you spoke, Nietzsche would not tell you that you were right and they were wrong. He would ask whether you stayed with the thought afterward, alone, and whether you found it as solid then as it felt in the moment of saying it. The crowd's indifference is not validation, neither is their agreement. What Nietzsche actually offers here is not comfort. He offers an honest account of what serious thinking costs and the implicit question underneath it, whether what you are doing in your solitude is worth the price. Not every loneliness is. Not every withdrawal is Zarathustra on the mountain. Some of it is just distance dressed as depth. That distinction is yours to make. No one else can make it for you. That is, in part, what makes it so lonely.